Joining us now is founder and CEO of Flock Safety, Garrett Langley. Garrett, it is great to have you. I'm very interested in your take on all of this, of course. So you heard Bennett lay it out there. Supporters see this as a crime-fighting tool. Critics say there are some serious privacy concerns. So why did you take on this mission? What problem were you looking to solve?
Yeah, Kelly, thanks for having me. And look, like a lot of your listeners, I'm a father of 3 little kids. And as a father, I have one obligation, which is to keep them safe. And that's not the case for every child. And for me, I started this company with my 2 co-founders because we believe that everyone has a fundamental right to be safe, regardless of what zip code you were born in.
Well, that's obviously a fabulous mission for parents and all of us Americans. But since its integration, these cameras in 23 jurisdictions nationwide have been voted to be canceled or rejected. There have been a number of cases where officers entered misleading case information to make unauthorized searches appear legitimate. Officers sometimes tracking romantic partners or friends without authorization. So what do you say to individuals who have real concerns that these cameras are out there, that their privacy is at risk?
Yeah, look, I think it's an important conversation we should have. To be clear, any level of abuse, greater than 0, of Flock or any police tool is unacceptable. When you're given power, which is what we give to local law enforcement, accountability has to be there. And so as we were talking about earlier, we introduced a tool 9 years ago, an audit log. We've continued to make improvements on that. And so as you see this increase in accountability that's being heard, we're shining a light, and we're shining on a problem that existed far before Flock, and we hope to be a part of the future solution as it relates to police abuse of their power.
So the audits that are in place right now, are they able to check any malpractice with these cameras before it happens, or is it just reactionary? How does it work?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. So every action in Flock is stored. And that's been the case since we started the company. What's new is about 4 months ago, we built an audit assistance tool. We heard loud and clear from communities, from police chiefs. We don't want bad actors in our police departments either. And as you heard the chief from Mooresville, he agrees. And so this audit assistance tool, as soon as it detects abnormal behavior, it flags it to an administrator to review the action. And in the cases you saw in Mooresville, take action to charge that individual with legal precedent.
Right. And in some of these cases, the unauthorized information was able to be obtained. And that's why we're seeing, subsequent action with people losing their jobs. So was it the fault of the audit that it wasn't preventing that activity from the outset? Are there still areas that you're working on to shore up and ensure that only criminals are being targeted here?
Yeah, I think it's a great question. And to be clear, I think that before Flock existed, there was police abuse. And with Flock, what we're trying to do is shine a light on that activity. Now, what we will continue to do is build novel solutions to not only find it faster, but when it does happen, to log it immediately and hold those individuals accountable.
So one big concern that we hear over and over again from Americans is about how long this data is stored and who actually has access to it. Would you mind shining a light there? Because I think that would clear up a lot of confusion for people who have these major concerns.
Yeah, no, I think that's great. And let's talk about how the system works, because it's pretty simple. Flock does not own the data. Our customers do. So that's cities, that's neighborhoods, that's businesses. By default, the data is stored for 30 days and then permanently deleted. Now, in the case where there are democratically elected bodies, a city council, a state regulator, where there are different desires, be it shorter retention, like in the state of Washington, where it's 21 days, or longer, like in the case of New Jersey, where it's 5 years, we follow the law. So 30 days by default, and then every customer has a choice to change that based on state or local preference.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.